Hello, hello, hey sweet people. Welcome to another episode of Inglês no Rádio. My name is Foster. I am an English teacher, a podcaster, and an animal lover.
And
as always, I'm here with the one, the only
Alexia. Hi.
Alexia. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. What about you?
I am doing wonderfully. I cannot complain. Just a quick reminder and a friendly hello to any new listeners. You are listening to Inglês no Rádio, which is
your daily dose of English.
Your daily dose of English. This is a English learning podcast where Alexia and I talk about stuff and you learn English. And it's really fun. So Alexia, what are we talking about today?
Okay, so last episode we were talking about the importance of sound school to us, which is it is the most important English course that we have ever done.
Mm-hmm.
And what?
Yeah, just because you said it a little bit quickly, just to be clear, we're talking about sound school, which we've created a lot of small courses, but sound school is our big course.
It's our diamond.
I was going to say it's our baby, but diamond works also.
Yes. So, and then you finished the last episode talking about why we are not going to do sound school anymore. Why is this the last time that you, listener, student, can get sound school and become our student there?
Yeah, so last episode, we were talking about how 5 years ago we started this English course, and then Alexia kind of ended, well, then I dropped the bomb of, but we're not doing it anymore. And then Alexia ended with the question kind of, well, why are we stopping this? If it's so awesome, why is this the last time that we're going to do sound school? And that is a difficult question for me to answer. But I think the best way I can answer it is just talking about what we have learned during the last 5 years of doing 5 different versions of sound school, of teaching literally thousands of Brazilians how to improve their pronunciation and conversation. We've learned a lot about a lot of different things, and I think that will explain why this is the last time. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes, I think that people will be very confused right now. Like, okay, but why don't you just do a new version of it?
Because we've already done 5 new versions of it, and each version we improve on the last version. Like, okay, in Sound School 4.0, people are getting stuck at this point, so we need to change things and add this feature. And after doing it 5 times, it feels like heavy for me. Like, okay, we're just putting new stuff on the same course. And to me, it almost feels like I'm ready to create another baby.
Yes, and I think that
I'm ready to get pregnant again.
And I guess that the actual Sound School right now, Sound School 5.0, we had a lot of feedback from our students. We know that it needs like some updates, and we need to reassure to ourselves and to our students that we are doing the best that we can.
I think it's pretty damn good, honestly. So one of the big things that we have learned during 5 years of creating courses online is most people, like 98% of students, they buy a course online and they do not finish it. Most students don't even finish like the first 2 weeks. So the average for
This is in general, okay, people, like it's not only with us, like in
yeah,
general.
the average like industry rate for language courses is only 3% of students actually complete the course. So for me as a teacher, as an educator, that's really bad. And I remember the first time we did Sound School 5 years ago. I think we had like 25% of people complete the full course. And I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. And then we looked at the numbers and like, actually, comparatively, it's really good. But we continue to think about how can we get students more engaged? How do we keep them motivated? And that's something we try to improve in each new version of Sound School.
Yes, and that's why we created the version with feedback.
Yeah.
This is a way of holding the student accountable and making them realize that, okay, I need to do this because I want fosters feedback, and this gives me motivation to continue studying.
Yeah.
So for example, for me, Alexia, if I had to choose between two versions, like the one with feedback and the one without feedback, even though I am advanced, I am almost fluent in English, I will do the one with feedback because I know that the money that I spend there, they will make me do stuff. Like they will make me do exercises and challenges and feedback and everything. Like I need to study to get that.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's why we did this.
Yeah. So this last time that we are releasing Sound School, we are releasing it to a limited number of students, and we are only releasing the VIP version. That is to say, the version where I give you personal feedback each week. And like Alexia was saying, on one hand, there's an accountability factor. Like, oh shit, I know Foster's going to give me feedback, so I have to do this. And that really keeps our students motivated and dedicated to keep improving their English every week. I even recognize this. I believe last year when I injured my back, I bought an online course about like mobility and physical therapy. I finished maybe week 2. The course was awesome. It was awesome. And now I pay to go to physical therapy and have a physical therapist do everything for me because I'm not motivated enough. I need someone to hold me accountable. So having that personal feedback is really, really important. Can I talk about something else that we've learned over the past few years?
Sure.
So in Sound School, we require all of our students to send us a lot of audios and videos of them speaking English. And in the beginning, all of our students are like, hey, just to let you know, this is the first time I've ever recorded a video, especially doing this in a foreign language. I'm super, super nervous. And that is such a good thing because I truly believe like 99% of people do not speak a foreign language simply because of the anxiety. They don't want to look stupid.
Yeah, so yesterday I got a direct message from a girl on Instagram, on Inglês no Cru Instagram, and she was like, Alexia, hi, how are you? Da-da-da. So I want to ask you something. I can watch movies and shows, whatever, in English with English subtitles. I can read a lot of English, but I don't speak English. So how can I read and listen to English and I can't speak English? Is that normal? And I was like, yeah,
Extremely.
That's my situation with French because I know how to read French. I know how to listen to French language, but I don't speak French.
Yeah.
And this is all about habit, and this become a habit to you. So, like, you had to put English, you had to put French in your day. You had to start speaking, opening your mouth and speak.
Yeah. I mean, how do I speak English? Step one, try to speak English. But most people, that overcoming the barrier of speaking with native speakers is just too much. Like, I'm going to be too nervous. I'm going to make too many mistakes. So what we do in Sound School is we force you to speak a lot of English, make a lot of mistakes. So we really push you outside of your comfort zone, but you're doing it in a very safe space. So you're literally recording audios and videos in the privacy of your own bedroom or wherever you want to record videos. And the only people that are going to see those videos and audios are me and Alexia.
Yes.
And we will never judge you.
No, never. Come on. Who am I to judge someone?
Yeah. Sometimes I make funny jokes, but they're not related to English. It's just me trying to be funny when I'm giving feedback.
Yeah. We are all on the same boat. Foster had to do this with Portuguese. I have to do this with English, and in the future with French again. Felipe is having to do this with German, and everyone is doing what they can.
Yeah. So, returning to your original question, Alexia, why is this the last time we are doing Sound School? I think those are two big points. I don't want to sell an online course that people are not going to finish.
Yes.
That does not feel good for me as a teacher. I think for us as people, it feels like scammy and it doesn't feel authentic. It doesn't feel like us. So for me, it's essential that we're working with our students personally. We're giving them feedback. They're motivated. They're going to finish the course and really, really improve their English. So in order to do that, I have to give personal feedback to all of those students. And that takes a lot of time and a lot of work. So we can only do normally like 15 to 25 students at a time.
We have an expression in Portuguese that it's like, a gente não consegue abraçar o mundo. Sabe? Se eu pudesse, abraçaria o mundo. That's the situation with Foster. If he could, he would do every single feedback and with every single student.
Yeah.
Like,
we tried that in the beginning.
Yeah, but it's...
and had like 2 years of burnout.
Yeah. It's not healthy at all for him and for us as a business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of money coming to us. Of course it is. It's great looking at this point, but it's not healthy.
Yeah. So that's really the problem. We could sell an English course that we know people are not going to complete and it's not really going to help them. But then Alexia and I will feel really bad about ourselves and we won't feel authentic. Or we can sell, I don't want to use a bad word, but I was going to say an awesome English course where you're getting personal feedback, but then we can only sell it to a small group of people.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately is not a great business model for us. So,
and as you guys can tell, podcasting is not like giving us money at all. So we need to have a business model.
Yeah. If you want 2 quick things to remember from this show, number 1, Sound School is our pronunciation and conversation course. It's really, really awesome. And if you enjoy this podcast, you should sign up for the course because this is the last time we're going to do it. Why is this the last time we're going to do it? It's complicated, but podcasters don't get rich, and the business is really it's complicated. So take advantage of this last time we're going to do it. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to start working with you. I know Alexia feels the same. Any last words?
No, just go and visit our website, inglesnicro.com. And if you have any questions, we are around.
Yeah. If you have any questions, send a message to us.
Hit me up.
Hit Alexia up on Instagram. If you go on our website,
we have WhatsApp there.
WhatsApp's there. If it's not me or Alexia, it will be Felipe. He's cool. He knows all about Sound School. He can answer your questions. But seriously, we're closing on October 15th. We would love to see you in there. Spaces are limited. So as always, keep up the good fight.
And lose well. Bye.